All right, let's talk about a tool that can honestly make or break a professional association, the Learning Management System, or LMS. But I want you to forget about it as just a piece of software. Today, we're going to explore how the right LMS becomes this incredible strategic asset that can totally transform the relationship you have with your members. So why is this such a big deal? Well, it all starts with this number right here. A recent study found that a whopping 51% of association members say that training and certifications are a primary reason they join up and, more importantly, why they stick around. This isn't just some nice little perk, it's right at the core of what you offer. And if you get this wrong, well, the stakes are pretty high. This quote just cuts right to the chase, doesn't it? If your members don't feel like they're getting real value, they're not going to renew. Simple as that. A great education program is probably your single best defense against that happening. So that really sets the stage for what this is all about, the Member Engagement Challenge. You know, it's that constant battle to keep your members' attention and their loyalty when there are a million other things competing for it. And your education program, it's one of the most powerful weapons you've got in that fight. This is why we have to completely reframe how we think about this. The answer isn't just buying some software to host a few videos. No way. It's about building a modern digital campus. You know, a central hub where your members naturally go to grow, to connect with each other, and to really move their careers forward. So how do you actually build this digital campus? Well, it all starts with the foundation, and that is the core learning experience. And this isn't just about what you're teaching, but how you're delivering it to get the most quality and the biggest impact. You know, any effective journey for a learner really boils down to these three critical steps. First, you've got to create amazing, engaging content. Then you have to be able to assess if people are actually learning anything. And finally, the magic step. You adapt the whole experience to fit the individual needs of every single member. So let's break that down a little. Creating great content used to be this massive technical headache, right? But modern LMS platforms have completely changed the game. They've got built-in authoring tools that let your subject matter experts, the people who actually know the stuff, build incredible courses without needing to write a single line of code. And you see things like SCORM on here, that's super important because it's a standard that makes sure your content can work on different systems, which basically future-proofs all the work you put in. And of course, it all has to work on a phone so people can learn wherever they are. But listen, amazing content is really only half the battle. You have to know if it's actually working, and that's where assessment and adaptation come in. Things like automated grading are great because they give members instant feedback. But the real power? Oh, it's in the analytics. The data can show you exactly where members are struggling, which then lets you create these personalized learning paths that guide them straight to the content they need most. You know, learning is not a solo sport. It just isn't. The best, most effective learning experiences are social. And that brings us to the second pillar of a really strategic LMS, fostering a sense of community and motivation. This is all about turning passive watching into active, exciting collaboration. I mean, this slide just says it all, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the old way of doing things. People are isolated, it's passive, and frankly, a lot of them drop out. But on the other side, that's the goal, a collaborative community where people are motivated and actually finish what they start. The difference is night and day. So how do you actually build that thriving community? Well, a strategic LMS gives you the tools to do it. We're talking about discussion forums that are built right into the courses, integrated live webinars that bring everyone together, and even platforms that help you set up mentorship programs. These are the things that create those valuable hallway conversations you'd have at a real conference, but online. And one of the coolest, most effective ways to boost motivation is through gamification. Now, this isn't about turning your professional development into a video game, not at all. It's about using things we know work, like earning points, getting badges when you finish a module, or seeing your name on a leaderboard. It just makes the whole process feel more rewarding and, let's be honest, a little bit addictive in a good way. Okay, so we've got engaging content. We have a thriving community. But how on earth do you manage all of this? That brings us to our final crucial pillar, the Strategic Operations Hub. This is the behind-the-scenes engine room that makes the entire program run smoothly and efficiently. Yeah, think of this as the engine of your digital campus. This is the part that connects all those amazing learning features directly to your association's core business systems and to your big picture goals, like bringing in revenue and keeping your members happy. This table here breaks down the 4 key parts of that operational engine. Let's run through them real quick. Integration, that's what makes the member experience feel seamless and easy. Automation, that's what gives your staff their time back. Analytics, that's how you prove what you're doing is valuable. And branding, that's how you build trust and consistency. Let's just double click on integration for a second because this is so critical. We're talking about single sign-on so members don't have to remember another password. We're talking about data syncing automatically so when someone completes a course, it shows up in your main database. And maybe most importantly, we're talking about e-commerce that can handle things like different pricing for members versus non-members. That's a huge driver of non-dues revenue. And smart automation is what really lets you scale up your impact without burning out your team. I mean, just imagine, a new member signs up and they are automatically enrolled in an orientation course. Or a reminder about a certification renewal gets sent out without anyone on your team having to lift a finger. This is how you deliver a world-class program without adding a bunch of work. So here's the bottom line. When you bring all of these pieces together, the learning experience, the community, and the operations, the impact is just massive. Your education program stops being just another expense on a spreadsheet and becomes a powerful engine that drives member value and grows your entire organization. And what you get is this incredible win-win scenario. For the member, they're getting real, tangible career growth and a fantastic professional community. And for you, the association, you get way more member engagement, much better retention rates, and brand new streams of revenue. It's a perfect virtuous cycle. Ultimately, the goal here is to make your association the absolute center of your members' professional universe. A strategic LMS isn't just a place to put courses. It's the tool that makes that vision real. It embeds your association into their career journey every single step of the way. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. Take a hard look at what you're offering your members today and ask yourself, is our learning platform just another tool that we have? Or is it a true strategic asset that we are actively using to drive growth? The answer to that question really could change everything. Thanks for tuning in.